Vielen Dank. Start. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasodanandan Braj Ranjan Yasodanandan Braj Ranjan Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunj Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
श्री श्री विजय गौरंग दयाल निताय की, श्री प्रभुपाद की, भीष्म पंचक महामहोत्सव की। Maybe we can switch off the light while in the live kommt keine, das ist immer viel Licht hier in die Präsentation. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाखया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणी। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतुसे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। So, dear devotees, at first I would like to welcome you, all of you, and I want to say my gratefulness and gratitude that you have joined today's prayers of Sri Bhisma Dev. Today we are in the 5th day of this lecture series from the first canto, chapter 9, the prayers of Bhisma Dev. Bhisma Dev is on the bed of arrows in the field of war in Kurukshetra. He is already 58 days there, and Maharaja Yudhishthira, he is supposed to be the king. He should be the king now because he has won the war. Pandavas have won the war, and now Maharaj Yudhishthira should be the king, but he is not accepting the position of the king because he is so compassionate. He is thinking that the war has taken place because of him, and so many people have died. So he is under a lot of agony, under very trauma, we can say, that how much millions of people have died here because of me, that I want to become the king. So many of the sages, great personalities, they try to pursue Bhisma Dev, Yudhishthira Maharaj, that Yudhishthira Maharaj, please accept the crown, please become the king and just serve the people. But he has different logics because God creates the situation that sometimes the pure devotee also get some ignorance. So Yudhishthira Maharaj was in different thoughts, and he was very emotional, and he was not ready to become king. And Sri Krishna, although he also tried and he also planned that okay, Maharaj becomes now the king of Hastinapur and the whole Bharatvarsh, whole universe. But Yudhishthira Maharaj was not agree, and Krishna's plan are very, very inconceivable. So we cannot sometimes understand the plan of Krishna. Krishna can convince everyone, but this time Krishna wants that his pure devotee should be glorified, and his pure devotee was there in the Kurukshetra, and Bhisma Dev, he is one of the 12 Mahajans, and we are discussing last 5 days about the glories of this pure Mahajan, pure devotee of the Lord, Sri Bhisma Dev. And Bhisma Dev is now started speaking from yesterday. Actually, earlier we just discussed the life of Bhisma Dev and teachings and other glories of the Bhisma Dev. Now Bhisma Dev himself has started doing some stuti, doing some glorification. The real stuti before he will leave the body is not started yet. Only he's just glorifying the Lord. Yudhishthira Maharaj and Pandavas are sitting in front, and Krishna is also sitting near to Yudhishthira Maharaj. And yeah, we just saw. We may just also. Do we have a pointer now here? Yeah. So we go to the slide. So actually, Bhisma Dev was saying yesterday that, hey, king, he's not, actually, Yudhishthira Maharaj is the grandson of, great grandson of Bhisma Dev, but he's saying, oh king, because he want to see him as a king. He is now seeing as a king. And Bhisma Dev has taken a vow that until a honest and able and dharam parayan, like a king who is very expert in the religious duties, until a king like this comes on the throne of Hastinapur, I will not leave my body. This was his vow also to his father. So one vow was, I will not marry lifetime, I will not marry, I will not have children. The other vow was that I will be alive until I find some able and righteous king for this throne, because it was his responsibility. And he also got a boon from his father, Santanu Maharaj, that he has the capability that he can decide his death. He has his Ichha Mrityu. Ichha Mrityu means, Ichha means desire, Mrityu is death. So he has this boon from his father that he can decide his death, the time of his death, and so he can live as long as possible. He was already 58 days on the throne, on the arrows, bed of the arrows, on the deathbed, and still he was not leaving the body because he wants Yudhishthira Maharaj to see the king. But now he's saying, oh great king, don't be agony, don't be in trauma. This all has happened. This is not because of your karma. You have no karma. You are dharma. You are dharma, because Yudhishthira Maharaj is incarnation of dharma, Dharmraj. So you have not made any karma, any bad karma. This is all the planning of the Lord, inconceivable planning. This is because of Kalaha, and Kal is nothing, it is working under the Lord. Kal is Ichha Sakti of Lord, is desire of the Lord, is Kala. What we are seeing, it's the moving the wheel of the Kala. It is nothing that desire of the Lord. So this is, we discussed yesterday. And he says, don't feel yourself, oh Yudhishthira Maharaj, don't feel yourself responsible for all this masquerade, all this killing of the people, and this was already planned, because they are so demonic people. I have to kill them. Actually, I killed them already, but I made you as a nimitta. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Nimitta Bhava Savya Sachi. Hey Arjuna, please become the instrument in my plan, in my mission. So, Bhisma Dev is also saying, Krishna already killed everyone, so you don't worry, Yudhishthira Maharaj, become the king. So he's again saying, become the king. So I think Yudhishthira is understanding now, because he's getting some jnana, he's getting some nice knowledge now. So, and he also says, this Krishna who is sitting near to you, he said to Yudhishthira Maharaj, this Krishna, he's sitting to you, he's Krishna's to Bhagwan Swayam. Esa vai Bhagwan Sakshat. In the first line of this slok, we see Esa vai Bhagwan Sakshat Adyo Narayan Puman. So he is the first Narayan, he is the Lord himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Adyo Narayan Puman, he is the first Vishnu, he is the first Purusa, the Karana Dakshai Vishnu. Yeah, so he is everything, and everything is running because of him. So take his shelter and follow him, because Krishna also said, become king. And follow Krishna's plan. So Bhisma Dev is saying to Yudhishthira Maharaj, follow Krishna's plan. And this is the duty of a Acharya actually. A Acharya or spiritual master, a Guru or senior Vaishnava. Their duty is that they ask the disciples, follow Krishna's plan. Guru says, I don't have any plan. I also follow Krishna's plan and you also follow Krishna's plan. So this is the duty of a guru. He never make any mental concourse to make his own plans, that we make our own plans. No, follow Krishna's plan. And Krishna's plan are always reflecting the heart of the guru, because he's so much connected. He's a pure devotee. The God is always within his heart, and always he can get instructions. And he's also well versed in the Shastras, so he know what is Krishna's plan. Yeah, so here Bhisma Dev is saying that, oh Yudhishthira, oh king, this is very, nice thing. A great grandson, he was playing on his lap. He's always using the word, oh king. This is very special here. Because normally it's not normal that you say to your great grandson, oh king, because he want to see him as a king. He was already considering him as a king. You are my king. I am now your praja, your citizen of your country, your kingdom. And he said that, oh, you think that Krishna is your cousin brother, and he has acted as your secretary, because when Yudhishthira Maharaj was previously ruling Indraprastha, he was taking a lot of advice from Krishna, always on all subject matters. So when we take some advice from someone, he's like a secretary job. So Krishna was already doing this job, secretary. And Krishna was also the charioteer. Okay, yes, thank you so much. So Krishna's position is very highest. His position is so high. He's Achyuta. Achyuta means one who never fall down. Achyuta. So Krishna's position is so high that whatever role he do, whatever duty he do, whatever service he do, whatever activities he do, his position never comes down. In the material world, if somebody is doing the job of a, I will say a driver, car driver, then he's going to say, oh, he's just a driver. We say he's a car driver of some big person. A big person is, respected, and he's a car driver. And, then Krishna was doing so many small services. In the war of Arjuna, he was caring of the horses. He was cleaning the horses. He was giving water to horses. He was giving grass, eatables or grains to the horses. And when horses have some wounds, some injuries, Farlet Sungan, because in the war horses were getting also arrows. And Krishna, as a charioteer, this is a duty of the driver of the chariot, that he also take care of the horses. So Krishna was doing this very perfectly. He was putting some creams, some ausadhi to the horses. This was his duty actually as a charioteer. So, and Krishna did so many things which are done by dasya, by the servants. But position of Krishna never becomes low. He is a supreme personality of Godhead in all conditions, in all circumstances. And this is, he's saying, even if he is your friend, he is your well-wisher, he is your counselor, he is the messenger, he took the message that we need peace to the Dhritarashtra. Pandava's message, a messenger, what is the role of a messenger? He just takes some message. Now he has no influence, nothing. He just take the message from his king and go to the different king, a new king, like opposite king. This was the job done by Krishna, that he become a messenger of Yudhishthira Maharaj to go to Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra. So these roles Krishna has accepted, but Bhisma Devi is saying, by this role, Krishna is never becoming small. He is a supreme personality of Godhead. Please follow his instructions, and he wants you to become the king. So this is the, And now if we see this sloka number 21, in sloka number 21, he is further glorifying Lord, Bhisma Dev. He says, Lord is Sarva Atmana. He is present in everybody's heart. Krishna is present in everybody's head, in all the lokas. So many jivas are there in any species of the life, in creatures, in birds, animals, or trees, or fish, or demons. Krishna is always present in all the hearts. We are only in our heart and together with Krishna, but Krishna is everywhere. And Krishna is controlling everyone, because he is Kshetragya. So we are Kshetragya of our body, but he is the Kshetragya of all the bodies. He is the owner of all the bodies, of all the jivas. And then it is called Samdarsa. Samdarsaha. Samdarsa is one who is equally kind to one and all. Oh, this is a very good quality. See, we are not equally kind to everyone. We have some, some kind of prejudice. Yeah, he's like this, he's like this. So we are not equally kind as a jiva. We are conditioned. But Krishna is equally kind. You might say that, oh, Krishna was friend of Arjuna, so Krishna is more, more favorable to Arjuna. It is never like this. We see it like this. Krishna is equal to Duryodhan and Krishna is equal to Arjun. Krishna is equal to both. Even Krishna is a friend of Duryodhan also. Krishna is also in heart of demons. Actually, Krishna says, Mava anso jiva loke jiva bhute characham. So all the jivas are my part and parcel. They have come out from me. So I am the ahem bij prada pita. I am the seed providing father. So he is equal to a father and mother are always equal to their children. Even if child has demonic qualities and one child has godly qualities. So father is never different. But but Krishna gives some instructions in the Shastras, in Bhagavad Gita. And if somebody is not following his instructions, what he can do? It is his will. Krishna has given a free will. Free will is right. So Krishna has given equal knowledge and equal things to everyone. Some are able to receive the knowledge, some are not receiving. So in this case, we can say that some people think Krishna is favorable to the devotees. Of course, because devotees are following his instructions. That's why he is favorable. Because other people are not following the instructions. Otherwise, he is equal. Then Bhisma Devi is saying to Yudhishthir, anahankare, free from all material identity of false ego. Krishna has no false ego. He is free from all the identities. Like we have a false ego. I have this body. I am son of this. I am German. I am Indian. Prabhupada always use this example. We have this false ego. This is my. This I am and my, me and mine. Krishna never have these things. Krishna is equal to all. So he is Samdarsina. And then this quality like Nirvadyasya. Nirvadyasya is freed from all the attachment. Krishna is free from all the attachment. So he has no raga, no dvesh. He don't have any likes and dislike. In the YouTube video, when you see YouTube, there is a symbol like, dislike. This is very dangerous, like and dislike. So Krishna don't have this like and dislike. He is free from this. He is equal to all. But we have this like and dislike. We like this, we don't like this. We like this, we don't like this. This is dangerous actually. And Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna was asking to Krishna, Krishna, you are visible to all, you are equal to all, and you are Supreme Personality of Godhead. But why some people can see you and others cannot see you? What is the reason? The only a few can see you and others are not seen. Then Krishna says, oh Arjuna, the reason is those who are not able to see me, they have created a cloud. I am the sun. And if there is a cloud comes in front of the sun, we cannot see the sun. Although sun is always on the sky, some other place people can see sun, different people cannot see because they have put a cloud in front of them. If the cloud is in front, maybe in Germany we don't see the sun, but in India we can see the sun. South America we can see the sun because there is no cloud that time. And in Germany you have a weather and condition that you have no sun. Although sun is equal in Germany and equal in India, equal in South America. So similarly, Bhisma Devi is saying that Lord is free of all the raga and dvesa. He don't have this cloud. And Bhagavan is saying to Arjuna, those who create this cloud of raga and dvesa, raga, like, dislike. I like this, I don't like this. We create this cloud, then this kind of person can never see me. This kind of a person can never see me. So we have to come out of this likes and dislikes. We have to be also Panditaha Samdarsina. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says the qualification of the Brahmana is Pandita is Vaisnava is Samdarsina. He is equal to everyone. There is one nice thing actually. Like we know, Bhagavan has three kind of realization. So when this different kind of spiritualist, they get a different kind of realization. Uh, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is mentioned, Brahmeti Paramatmeti Bhagwaniti Sabdayet. So some people can realize the God as a Brahman, impersonal Brahman, a light, a Jyoti, Brahma Jyoti. They are the Gyanis, impersonalist. They can only realize the Brahman feature, impersonal Brahman. And then there is another spiritualist, they are called yogis. Yogis can realize the Paramatma feature, the four-handed Vishnu form. They can realize also this Paramatma feature, the super soul in the heart. They can get that feeling of the super soul. They get the darsans. They are the Ashtanga yogis. And bhaktas, the devotees of the Lord, they realize the supreme personality of Godhead, the Syama Sundar form. And in case of Bhisma Dev, this Partha Sarthi, the charioteer, the image of the Krishna as a charioteer, Partha Sarthi. So, as per the devotion, Bhagavan says, Ye yatha mam prapadyanti. Yeah, so the one who worship me, Ye yatha mam prapadyanti, tams tatha ev bhajami ahem. They accordingly get me. The way our Siddha, the way is our surrender, the degree of our surrender. So we can get the God realization, we can get the kripa and mercy of the Lord as per our degree of surrender. But there is very nice thing, we know that we have a super soul in the heart. Na? All the jivas have Paramatma, super soul in the heart. Our acharyas say a very nice thing, that although Paramatma is in all the jivas, in all kind of jivas, 84 lakh species of the life, types, 84 lakh, 8.4 million types of species. Everybody has Paramatma in the heart. And Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Srila Vishwanath Thakur, he's a great acharya who composed this Samsara Davanal Lead Loka, our Arti, Mangal Arti. This great acharya says that although Lord is as a Paramatma in everybody's heart, he's in Paramatma feature, but in the devotee's heart, in his bhakta's heart, he is present as a Govinda himself. He's presenting as a Syam Sundar. So he is not as a Paramatma, super soul, but he's a Govinda himself present. And this, we also have one bhajan, one Vaishnava bhajan from Narottam Das Thakur. Our great Acharya, Sri Narottam Das Thakur, say in his prayer, Tomara Hirday Sada Govinda Visram Govinda Kohena Mora Vaisnava Paran. Sorry, I cannot sing very nicely, but my feelings are, I'm expressing my feelings that Sri Narottam Das Thakur has said, Tomar Hirday Sada Govinda Visram. Hey Vaisnava Thakur, hey Bhisma Dev. So Bhisma Dev is Vaisnava Thakur. And our spiritual masters are also Vaisnava Thakur. So Narottam Das Thakur says, Tomar Hirday Sada Govinda Visram. Your heart is always, oh Vaisnav Thakur, your heart is always the resting place of Lord Govinda himself, the Bhagwan himself. And then he says further, Govinda Kohena Mora Vaisnava Paran. So, but the Govind says, I live in the, so my devotees live in my heart. So devotees says that Govinda lives in the heart of devotees, but Govinda says devotees live in my heart. See, this is so nice reciprocation, that Govinda is in our heart and Govinda himself is saying devotees in my heart. So this is called true bhakti. This is bhakti. This is devotional exchange. So this is the this thing is not there in the Jnana Yoga. In the Gyan Yoga, you are just acquiring a lot of knowledge, Gyan, and you are just focusing on some light, Brahma Jyoti, and then you want to merge in the Brahma Jyoti. You want to lose your identity. There is no service in the Brahma Jyoti. You just merge in the Santaras. There is no Dasaras, there is no Vatsalyaras, there is no Sakyaras, there is no Madhuryaras, there is no Vatsalyaras. There is only Santaras in the impersonal Brahman. You merge in the Brahma Jyoti. So the best way of spiritual devotional service is that we serve the Lord in a rasa, that we have some relationship with the Lord. Whenever there is a relationship, we can do service. Without relationship, there is no service. So, we also have every day in Narsimha Arati, we sing every day, Bahir Narsimho Hirdaye Narsimho Narsimha Madem Saranam Prapade. This is the same feeling what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is saying. And the same feeling which is Narottam Das Thakur is saying. Sri Sri Vijay Gauranga Dayal Nitaya ki, Sri Prabhupada ki. So the same feeling which Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur and Narottam Das Thakur says, in Narsimha Arti also we sing every day. Bahir Narsimho, Hirdaye Narsimho. Outside is Narsimha, Supreme Personality of Godhead, and in our heart also Narsimha. He's present. We don't say Bahir Narsimho, Hirdaye Paramatma. No. We don't sing like this. We sing Bahir Narsimho, Hirdaye Narsimho. So in the heart of the devotees, in the bhakta, the Lord himself is present in the personal form, and he's directing from inside. So this is really a very nice realization from our acharyas. Actually, when we try to learn by ourselves, we don't learn the shastras. But when we learn from the eyes of acharyas, then we can learn. You see, Yudhishthira Maharaj, now Bhisma Dev is explaining to Yudhishthira Maharaj all these things, and Yudhishthira Maharaj is understanding now. So when we understand from, that's why Krishna want to glorify his devotee. He said, okay, go to Bhisma Dev. He will give you Siksha. Because Bhisma Dev has received this Gyan in Parampara. He is a Raj Rishi. So he is Jnaninam Tattva Darsana. He has experienced the supreme truth. He himself knows the truth. So he can give you the knowledge. So if we go to some material scientist or any material researcher and we say, give me some knowledge, what he can give, because he himself is doing from the defective senses. So we should go to a spiritually who has gone the knowledge through the supreme, through the system of disciplic succession. And now we go to the next slok. Very nice, perfect. Now we are slowly entering into that mood of Bhisma Dev. Very slowly we are entering that nice mood. And dear devotees, some of the slokas are together, combined together. So if I do one sloka, I have to do the second one also. So it may happen that when we are doing the katha, I don't know when we finish, maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe extra. But I hope there will be no extra, but maybe 5-10 minutes extra. So we have to see how we go, in which pace. So I want to do slow, because there is a translation going on, and if I do very fast, the translation will be disturbed. So this prayers are also for slow. They are not for fast. So now Bhisma Dev is saying, Saev Devo Bhagavan Pratiksatma Kalevaram Yavad Idam Hinopi Aham Prasanna Saruna Lochana Lasan Mukham Bhujo Dhyana Pathas Chaturbhuja. Very nice prayer. Very nice prayer. You can see some of the translation now, but I will speak up in a very nice way, like our acharyas explain. Bhisma Dev is now, as we know, on the bed of the death, on the arrows for so many days. And Sri Krishna himself is sitting in front of him together with Yudhishthira Maharaj. He was sitting actually, Krishna, until now. As we know that he was just sitting near to Krishna. But now Bhisma Dev is asking something to Krishna. Bhisma Dev is a very senior member of the whole dynasty. He is a great grandfather. So Krishna is in relation, he is also like a great grandson, because he is brother of Yudhishthira. So, and he is a friend of Arjuna in the Sakyaras. and Yudhishthira Maharaj has Vatsalya Ras with Arjuna, with Bhagavan Krishna, because Yudhishthira Maharaj is greater, is bigger. So Bhisma Dev is saying, O Lords of Lord, O Master of all, like there is a word here, Sa Deva Devo. Sa Deva Devo means one who is the Supreme Lord of all demigods, Supreme Lord of everyone. O my Master, O Master of all. So Bhisma Dev is saying, O Lord of Lords, please come near to me. Oh Krishna, come near to me. And Krishna said, oh, I was just sitting easily, I was so, with my brother I was sitting. And now Pitamaha means, oh great grandfather. I don't know if you know this word Pitamaha. Pita means father, Pita. And Pitamaha means great father, great grandfather, father of the father of the father. So Krishna says, oh Pitamaha, why you want me near to you? Why you want me to stand suddenly? So, what should I do now? Actually, so Krishna, actually Bhisma says, yeah, come near to me. Just come, Krishna, come near to me. And then Krishna says, okay, I come to near to you. And then Krishna come and then stand like this in front of Bhisma, very near, You see this picture, I especially took this picture to show you that earlier in the last pictures, Krishna was standing with Yudhishthira, but now Krishna is standing. So he said, what should I do now, Pitamaha? I am standing now. So what do you need from me? You need some special things from me? Then Bhisma Dev say, Sa Deva Devo Bhagwan Pratiksatam Kalevaram Yavad Idam Hinomyaham. Bhisma Dev is saying, Bhagwan Pratiksastam. Pratiksastam means wait. Bhagwan, O Supreme Personality of God, please wait. O Bhagwan, kindly wait for me in front of my eyes. So Bhisma Dev say, come near to me and wait in front of my eyes. Are you following me? What Bhisma Dev is saying to Bhagwan? Come near to me, stand in front of me and wait for me. Wait for me in front of my eyes. I want to see you constantly. I don't want to see any other thing now. You are the object of my eyes now. This he want to say. And then Krishna said, okay, Pitamaha, no problem. I can stand in front of you. Bhagwan Bhagat ke vas mein. Lord is always in the control of devotees. When Yasoda Mata was trying to bind Krishna, he was binded by the prema of Yasoda Mata. So Mata Yasoda was able to bind Krishna. But nobody can bind Krishna in the whole universe. Duryodhana also tried to bind Krishna. When Krishna went for a peace, messenger of the peace. Then Duryodhana was so unhappy, he said, caught him to his army, caught him and bind him. And this Gopa, bind him. And Krishna showed the Virat Rupa. Krishna showed the Virat Rupa. Duryodhana's eyes were shining. He could not see anything because he's a demon. How he can see Krishna? So there was a light coming from Krishna. He could not see. And Krishna suddenly broken all the, he was trying to bind him. Krishna, nobody can bind Krishna. But when a devotee with pure love, when a devotee requests, he agrees. Immediately, he gives himself. Krishna gives himself to his devotees. He becomes a das of his devotees. He gives service to the devotees. So when Bhisma they say, oh Krishna, come in front of me. Stand in front of me. I want to see you. Then Krishna says, oh Pitamaha, how long you want me to stay? How long? How long should I stay in front of you? Then Bhisma says, very nice word. Kalevaram yavad idam hinomi aham. Kalevaram yavad idam hinomi aham. O Bhagwan, wait for me as long as, kindly wait for the moment when I quit my material body. So please wait until I quit my material body. Because Bhisma want to constantly engage all the senses in Krishna. And Bhisma has now prepared his mind that now I will leave my body. The time has come. So he told, when Krishna asked, how long should I stand in front of you? And then Bhisma says, you stand until I leave the body. And why he says, until I leave the body? Prabhu, what is the reason he says? Can you say that until I leave the body? Like can once a Jiva says? Because Jiva can control that when he leave the body? No, Jiva cannot control when he leave the body. It is under Kalaha. The Dutas come, Vishnu Dutas come for the devotees, and Yam Dutas come for the non-devotees and demons. They never wait actually. They just come and take you. But Bhismadev says, you have to wait until I leave the body. So this is the power in the Bhismadev. He has a great power, Ichha Mrityu, that he has the power, he can leave his body at his own will, because he got this boon from his father. So that's why he can leave his body at his own will. But now he's already made his mind that now he will leave the body. So he's saying just wait until until. So it is nice now that devotee is talking with Lord like this. And then Krishna says, okay, you want me to, it's so, you have to take the rasa, you have to take this ananda, this enjoy this discussion. Then Krishna says, okay, I can stand in front of you, no problem, and I can stand until you want, as long as you want, no problem. I have full patience. Isab sight. Isab geduld. Krishna had immer geduld. While Krishna immer wartet, when the Jivatma comes to me, I had feel geduld. While we are in so viel million and million Jahren, we are having Krishna nicht geguckt. Yeah, we are in the Janam, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi, in the cycle. Million Jahren. Und Krishna immer wartet for uns. Und jetzt, wenn Bhisma sagt, bitte warten, then Krishna says, yeah. Then Krishna says, I will wait, no problem. I have geduld. I have patience. So then, but Krishna asks one more question. Pitamaha, Bhisma, you are saying me that I should wait in front of you. But in which form I should stand? Which pose? What pose should I make? Because I am a Natvar. Natvar Nagar Nanda Bhajore Mane Govinda. I am Natvar Nagar. Natvar Nagar means that Krishna can make any form. He is dancing, he has this, he has this Tribhang Lalit form. Krishna has millions and infinite form. He can stand in any form. And he's asking to Bhisma Dev, in which form, in which pose should I stand in front of you? Oh Bhisma, please tell me. And then there is a nice discussion. They are both so close with each other. They have a personal relationship. And then Bhisma says, oh Krishna, oh Parth Sarthi, don't make any special pose. Don't make any, special that, in Natak and in theater we make poses, na? Don't make any artificial, any special pose. Just be natural pose. Just be natural. I like you natural. Natural always good. Actually, we should be also natural, but we are not natural. So he said, Bhisma says to Krishna, you should be natural pose. And Bhisma says these nice lines, very nice lines. This is the third lines of this sloka. Prasann hasaruna lochan lalasan. So, hey Krishna, just stand in front of me in natural form. And when Krishna says, what do you want? What do you mean by natural form? He said, prasanna hasana. Hasa. Prasanna hasa. Prasanna hasa means smilingly, always smiling. This is your natural form. Smilingly, and a little smile and laughter. Krishna, we have this Madhurastkam, na? In Madhurastkam, Sri Vallabhacharya says, Adharam, Madhuram. So Adharam means lips, Madhuram. So your lips are so sweet. Krishna's lips are very sweet. And please, you are always smiling with this. In any condition, Krishna, if you are, moving, you are even in the war field, in the war of Kurukshetra, Krishna was smiling. Who can smile in the war field? We are under so stress, even in normal, conditions, in normal working, when we go to work. So he said, just smile naturally, as you always smile. And how Krishna can smile so nicely, in the sweet smile? Because His body is not like our body, material body with this yeah, earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, yeah, buddhi, intelligence, ahamkara, false ego. His body is not. His body is Satchid Anand. He's made of Ananda. He's made of bliss. His body is already bliss. If somebody is made of bliss, he can be always in bliss in all situations. So he said, became in positive in your natural. Your nature is already bliss. So prasanna hasa. And then he says, okay, yes, I will be prasanna hasa. And then our Vaishnava Acharya says that Krishna is always blissful, but what about us? We are also part and parcel of Krishna. We can be also in the bliss because we are the same as Krishna, Sachid Anand. But are we really in bliss? How many of you are agree that we are in bliss, fully bliss? Of course, you are devotees here in the temple, so you are in the bliss. But in general, as a jivatma, as a human, normal, are we really in the bliss? When are we always smiling? So I want to give one example. When I go to my office, in my office, we normal have the Morgans, na? Morgan, guten Morgen, good morning. We get as dear, how are you? And then we got the answer from the colleagues, stress. Ja, ich habe so viel Stress. Ja, ich bin sehr, sehr müde. This is our situation. We are not prasanna hasa like Krishna. Although we are same as Krishna in the quality, but we are not like Krishna. We are conditions. Stress. Yeah, I have so feel stress. Yesterday, my son was doing football, and the football trainer in the gibt a Frau. So I was asking Monica, wie geht es dir? So viel Stress, so viel Stress. Ich habe immer Stress. Immer, that's not. And then the 50% of people say, yeah, stress, and the other says, ja, geht so. Ja. So this is their prasanna. So if you want to know about yourself, if how is your original position, ask your neighbor. Go to your neighbor and say how you looks me, and neighbor will tell you your original condition. Even you can ask your spouse, your wife, how I am. Am I always prasanna? I'm always happy. Then she will tell you, what is your mood? We get a little pressure, little work, we become stressful in this material life. But Krishna is always prasanna hasa. Then what next is prasanna hasa runa lochana lasa mukam bhujo dhyan patha chaturbhujam. Then please stay in front of me in the blissful form with the always smiling. And then Bhisma Dev always next says that I want to focus on your red eyes, like your red eyes which are like morning shining sun. In the morning the sun is like red, reddish. So stay in front of me like this, and your face is lotus face. Mukhambhuja. Ambuj means Kamal is the lotus. Lotus is Ambuj, and Mukha means face. The Krishna's face is lotus face. Actually, why we say Krishna's is mouth or face is lotus face? Why we say like this? Do you know? Maybe you can tell some of you why we say Krishna lotus face, Mukhambhuja, or Lochan. Kamal Lochan, like his eyes are like petal. Lochan is also lotus. Lochan is also lotus, and ये है समरेख. Pundari Kaksha is also Aksha is eyes, and Pundarik means also lotus. Krishna's eyes are lotus. Krishna's face is lotus. Krishna's foot is. Why we say always lotus? What is the reason? Can anyone make some light about it? Some ideas? Unrein? Yeah, sehr good, Mata. This is the perfect answer. So it will never become dirty. It will never become dirty. It is always pure. Lotus is always pure. But there is also one more reason. Actually, Lord is not material. How we can compare Lord with any material things? Because the lotus in our ponds, they are material lotus. Now that we grow, now they are made up of this earth, water, fire elements. The lotus in our what we are growing, what we have in this world. But the lotus, originally the lotus is not material. It is not make of material. The reason is when Lord Sri Krishna is in Garbhodakshai Sagar, Garbhodakshai, he is a Vishnu, as a Garbhodakshai Vishnu. From Garbhodakshai Vishnu comes lotus flower. And the universe is still not made. Universe is not there. Garbhodakshai is sitting, is laying down on the water, and lotus is there in the Garbha ocean. And universe is still not there. So there is no material element until now. There is no material creation. Then on the lotus appears Brahmaji. Then Krishna gave birth to Brahma on the lotus. And then from that Brahmaji make a tapasya, and by the inspiration of Lord, and by power of Lord, Brahmaji make the universe. And when the universe is made, Lord make a glance on the universe, activate the universe. Initially it's non-activated. It's just a inert pradhana. And then it becomes Mahatvatva. And from Mahatvatva comes all the 24 material elements and all the ingredients, and then 3 gunas, Tamo guna, Rajo guna, Sato guna. So until this material elements, until this material creation becomes, this universe becomes 3 lok, this lotus was already there. Even before Brahma, the lotus was there. That's why we compare the Lord to the lotus, because lotus don't represent material. Lotus represents spiritual. Lotus represent like Her Grace Ikyani Mata said, das immer wie sagt Mata, how you say, it is always clean, immer reinigt, immer always clean, always suddha, always pure. So this is the reason that we always, otherwise there is nothing in this world we can compare to the Lord. Lord cannot be compared with the worldly things. He is apurasya. He's out of this material world. Okay, so I got in a different discussion. Sorry, but here Bhisma Devi is saying, Mukham bhujo dhyana pathas chatur bhuja. So hey Krishna, I want to completely focus, completely absorb in your dhyana, in your meditation, and you are in front of me. So I want to meditate on your natural four-handed form, ya chaturbhuja, patha chaturbhuja. And there Prabhupada is saying in the purport that it's a very nice purport. I think I was planning originally that we can read, but now time is running out. We have to do some stuti also. So what the main message of this purport of Prabhupada is that a devotee never have any desires. A devotee never make any desires. His only desire is to serve the lotus feet of the Lord. This is the only this is the proof of a pure devotee. A pure devotee never have any desires. Even when the pure devotee leaves the body, he do not desire for liberation, for mukti, for moksha. We are not moksha-kamis. A devotee never desires. And Prabhupada says, a devotee is happy in all the conditions. The only desire of a devotee when he leaves the body, he only desires that I don't ask you to send me to the heavenly planets or to the Vaikuntha planets or Goloka Dham. I only desire that I always get an opportunity to serve you, to serve your lotus feet. This is the only desire of a pure Vaishnava. And always thinking of your, and Bhisma Dev was such a pure Vaishnava. This day he did not ask, Krishna was directly in front of Bhisma Dev. He could have asked everything. He could have asked that I want to go to your Dham, Goloka Dham. He could directly ask, no risk. He can ask this boon and Krishna can give immediately. But Bhisma Dev did not ask this. Bhisma Dev said, just be in front of me with your prasanna hasa, mukham bhuja, chatur bhuja. So just in front of me. And Bhisma Dev wanted to this much, his mind should be absorbed in the thinking of Lord, and he passed away by looking the Lord only. This is the only ambition of the pure devotees. And I think we should also understand the mood of our acharyas. Our acharyas are saying that Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he's our he's the like a seventh Goswami for us. He's very very highly respected for Gaudiya Vaishnava lineage. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur says that Kita janma hau yatha tua dasa, kita janma hua, kita janma hau yatha tua dasa, bahir mukha brahma janma nahi asa. Kita janma hau yatha tua dasa, bahir mukha brahma janma nahi asa. Kita या कीटा जन्मा हुआ, कीटा जन्मा हुआ यथा tuya dasa. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, Kita means insect. Oh my Lord, if I have to take birth again, in case I have to take birth again, if you have this desire that, okay, I come again in this material world, then I always want to serve you in any condition, even if I take birth as an insect. What he's saying, what the Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying, even I have to come in this world again, I want to serve you always. Even if you make me insect, no problem. Make me insect in the house of a devotee. Because if I am in the house of a devotee, I will eat the prasadam, Mahaprasadam. So this is the desire, Bhakti Vinod Thakur is saying. I want to take birth in the devotee's house to eat the remnants of your prasadam. I do not want any liberation. I don't want moksha. I don't want promotion to the higher planets, to the heavenly planets. And he again says, Bahir mukha brahma janma nahi asa. So I don't desire also, this is also not my hope, that I become a Brahma and then I look outwardly to you and I don't look at you. That I got bewildered by becoming Brahma. I don't want to even become a Brahma who is not looking at you, who is Bahir Mukha. So better making a Brahma, you can make an insect in the devotee's house. This is the main message of this. So we have to understand this. And now the situation is that Bhisma Dev is saying that, okay, I want to leave the body, and Krishna is saying to Yudhishthira, now you know where we are, like what is the mood going on currently, that Bhisma is constantly looking the Lord, and he is absorbed completely and he has no desire. He want to serve only Krishna's lotus feet in all the lifetimes, and Krishna knows that, okay, he want to leave, and Krishna makes a hint, a gesture, a bodily gesture to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Krishna says, oh Yudhishthira, now he want to leave. He's not speaking, he's just making some, symbols. Yudhishthira, my brother, now he want to leave, now he's indicated. Ask him something. He has a lot of knowledge. He has fought thousands of war. He is a great politician. He was a Rajarshi. He has all the skills. So many people have taken guidance from him. He's a Mahajana. Ask him, because take his knowledge. Then Yudhishthira become attentive. And Yudhishthira inquired very submissively. Pari prasnena sevaya. Pari prasnena sevaya. He's asking question in very humble state of the mind to Bhisma Dev, making a pranam to him. Oh grandfather, oh grandfather, please explain me what is dharma. Please explain me. So Bhisma want to leave the material world now. He want to live. And Yudhishthira on the last moment, and when the last moment of some person, he always speak his heart. Because he know now, I will be no more. He will never speak any material things. He will never speak any impure things or any false things and lie. He will always speak the truth, and he will always speak the dharma. So Bhisma Dev speaks in the sloka number 26, chapter 9, canto 1, sloka number 26 and 27. he is speaking. Actually, these things are more detailed in Mahabharata, in the Santipa, very detailed, very, very big discourse. But here in Srimad Bhagavatam, Sukdev Goswami and Vyasadeva has just make a summary, just point by point only. But these points are discussed in great detail in the Mahabharata. So what points he discussed? He discussed the Varnasrama Dharma, the occupational duties. He told what are the real Varnasrama Dharma, the Dharma of a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaisya, Sudra, Dharma of a Brahmachari, Dharma of a Grhasta, Dharma of a Vanprastha, Dharma of a Sannyasi, renunciate. Then he also told what is Pravarti, Raga, path of attachment. Path of attachment means that we remain in this world, worldly consciousness in the world, and then we can also do God realization by living in the world, like devotees do. Na? Devotees live in the world, they use the material facilities, but they still do the devotional service. The path of attachment, and then there is a path of nivrati, vairagya. Like some jnanis and yogis, they do the path of vairagya, nivrati. Like they just go in the secluded places, in isolated places, in Himalayas, in a forest. So he explained both the path to Yudhishthira. It's called path of attachment, pravarti, and path of renunciation, nivrti. Then Bhisma Dev also explained dana dharma. Dana dharma means donation, how to make donations. Because there is a rule for making donation. It is not that we just give someone to something. It is not donation. There are special mood of giving dana. Sattvic mood. We should give dana in the sattvic mood, not in tamasic mood or rajasic. If you do dana in tamasic or rajasic mood, then we get karmas. Then we get this bandhan, karma bandhan. But we should do dana in the sattvic mood or Shuddha sattvic mood. That when we offer something, when we do some donations, we offer at the lotus feet of Sri Sri Vijay Gauranga Dayal Nitaya. We should not say we are giving this, we are doing this, I did this service, I did the donation. No, I offer to the lotus feet of Sri Sri Vijay Gauranga Dayal Nitaya. This is the right mood for giving dana. And if we are giving dana, donation to a Vaisnava, we are giving to senior devotee, to Guru Maharaj, some donations, and to any senior Vaisnava, we give the Lakshmi, because we are very happy and they have given guidance. So when we give donations, the Lakshmi to the senior Vaisnavas or Guru Tattva or anyone, we never should think that by our Lakshmi we are helping them, that they don't have money, they don't work, they have to do some seva, so they need some money. We might have this mindset, this Guru Maharaj, he's traveling so much and he need money, sometimes for his private, some things he can do and some sevas he can do, so let me give him some money. If we have this kind of mood, it's not dana, we are gone, we are finished. Because we should have a mood that this great Vaisnava, if he accepts something from me, he is giving mercy on me. I am not giving him anything, but by accepting my seva, my Lakshmi, he is doing mercy on me. He is blessing me. He is giving his kripa. So by giving Lakshmi and donation to the senior Vaisnavas, we don't give them something, we are receiving something. We are getting their blessings. They are giving kripa. This is the mood of dana. And Bhisma Dev is explaining to Yudhishthira Maharaj the mood of dana. What type of dana is there? Then what else? He is explaining Raj Dharma. He is also explaining Raj Dharma. What is the Raj Dharma? Duties of a king, because he will become king very soon. So what is the Raj Dharma? And then he's also explaining Moksha Dharma, path of liberation. Path of liberation is like Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So this is 4 Purusartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So he's explaining, he's well versed in the truth, he knows the truth. So he's telling everything nicely. He's on the last, Then he's also saying at the end, he's telling everything. But at the end, he tell about the Bhagavad Dharma. We have many types of Dharma. We have Dehik Dharma, there we have 2 types of Dharma. Dehik Dharma, which is called like Dharma of the occupational duties of our bodily. We are in the body, we are father, we are mother, we are daughter, we are man, we are woman, we are husband, we are wife. So we have some duties. So this is called Dehik Dharma, means Dharma of our body. And then we have a Dharma Swadharma or Atma Dharma. this Swadharma or Atma Dharma is, dharma means duties. So we have duty for our body, for our belongings, for our situation in this world. This is also called Varnasama Dharma. But we have another Dharma, we have another duty. And this duty is duty for our soul, our eternal duty. And what is this eternal duty? Jivira Swarupa Hoy Krishnera Nityadas. That we are the eternal servants of Krishna and we have to always serve Krishna without any desire. Ehatuki eh pratyata yes yayasi se prasiddhati. So there is a sloka in Srimad Bhagavatam first canto. Seva punsam paro dharmo yatha bhakti adokshaja etukya e pratihata yayati se prasiddhati. So Sudha Goswami is saying to the sages in the Naimisaranya, what is the pure devotional service? Ehatuki eh pratyahata. Seva pumsam param dharmo. The param dharma of the jiva. Bhisma Devi is telling to Yudhishthira Maharaj, the param dharma of the jiva. What is the param dharma of the jiva? Seva pumsam param dharmo yatha bhakti adokshaja. The bhakti of adokshaja. And who is adokshaja? Adokshaja is Vishnu himself. Vishnu is adokshaja. Adokshaja means who cannot be perceived by our material senses. Adokshaja is a name coming in the Vishnu Sahasranam. In the Vishnu Sahasranam there is a name of the Vishnu called Adokshaja. And the meaning of this Adokshaja is who cannot be perceived by our material senses. Savah pumsam param dharmo. What is our param dharma? What is our highest duty? What is our highest dharma? Seva punsam param dharmo yatha bhakti adokshaja. Doing the bhakti, devotional service of Lord Vishnu, Sri Krishna. And what kind of bhakti it is? What is the characteristic of this bhakti? What kind of bhakti? Then Sutta Goswami is saying, Ehatuki eh pratihata yayati se prasiddhati. Ehatuki means causeless. It is causeless. There is no cause. There is no desire of getting something in the return. That if I do something for you, I get this. I do this, you do this. You know, in this material world, when we do something, give and take. You know, you use the word give and take. In office also we say, na, yeah, this is immer geben und nehmen, na, give and take. You give me, you help me, I help you. But in the spiritual world, it's not like this. It's always giving, always giving. And while giving, you always get the whole bliss. When the thing is that when you do something for someone and you ask something in return, you get little only little. And you do causeless, you don't desire something. You just do your part from your heart and you don't accept in return. You get the maximum, you get the bliss, you get everything. We should never demand, we should never desire. We should always do selfless. It is called selfless, like causeless service. Ehatuki pratihata. Pratihata means hata means when something is broken. There is a gap. But in bhakti, we should not have gap. Today we do bhakti, tomorrow we don't do bhakti. Today we come to Mangal Aarti, we are very motivated. Tomorrow we sleep 2 hours more. No. Today we do 16 rounds, tomorrow we don't do 16 rounds. Today we make some service for the devotees, tomorrow I have no mood. Oh, kind lust, kind sight. No, this is not bhakti. Bhakti is apratihata. Apratihata means continuous, without break. Continuous. I don't know what the Sanskrit word. So apratihata is like it's going on. It's always there. Sometimes you don't do physically, of course. You have some physical limitations, but mentally also we do, and we are always. So as long as we are physically fit and we are able to do, we should always engage. And doing japa is also a bhakti. It's also a seva. So we should always do seva by doing japa and so on. So it should be ehatuki pratihata. And yayati says prasiddhati. It gives all pleasure. It is the source of all bliss. Anandam buddhivardhanam. You know, in the first sloka of Sri Shastra we say Anandam buddhivardhanam. Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrit aswadanam. So when we do such a bhakti, this is Anandam buddhivardhanam. This increases, this swells, this expands the ocean of the bliss. This expands the ocean of the bliss. Anandam Ambudivardhanam Pritipadam. At each level, when we say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, we all do together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam. Pratipadam means at each level, the each word we are saying Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, at each level. Anandam Buddhivardhanam. The ocean of transcendental bliss, the joy is expanding, it's growing. Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrit Asvadanam. Purnamrit, the complete bliss, the Purn nectar, the complete nectar. Asvadanam, relish. We can relish the complete nectar by doing this. At each level, when we chant this mantra, when we do the service, ahetuki, apratihata, without any motive, without any break, this is our param dharam. So Bhisma Dev knows the tattva. Bhisma Dev knows the absolute truth. He is Jnani. He is the great Vaisnava. And he told to Yudhishthira Maharaj this Jnana, this absolute knowledge, this truth, Bhagavad Jnana. So he told two types of dharma: Dehik dharma, the dharma of our body, Varnasama dharma, and the second Bhagavad dharma, or Swadharma, or Atma dharma, dharma of the soul, which we just discussed. What is the dharma? Always serving Vaisnavas, always serving Lord, without expecting in return. So this is the message of Sri Bhisma Dev to Yudhishthira Maharaj. This is I just listed the points. This is mentioned in a great detail in Mahabharata. So dear devotees, now a very great things will happen. When Bhisma Dev is telling all these things, something happened. And what happened? The movement of the sun in the sky, it changes from southern hemisphere to northern hemisphere, Uttrayana. Dharmam pravaddatas tasya sakalha pratyupasitaha yo yoginas chandamirtyur vanchitas ta Uttrayana. So, as Bhisma Dev was describing the occupational duties to Yudhishthira Maharaj, the dharma, Dehik dharma and Bhagavad dharma, in the meantime, during this time, the sun's course ran into the northern hemisphere. The sun comes to the Uttrayana. This is the period desired by the mystics who die at their will. I will little bit tell about this. I think you know already, but maybe little bit. So our sun, Surya Dev, 6 months the sun is in the southern hemisphere. Now sun is in the southern hemisphere in this time, in the winter time, when this period, this Chaturmas and all. So sun was in the southern hemisphere. But in January next month, not next month, now it's November, then December, and then in January the sun, there is a date, it is called Makar Sankranti. It's a most auspicious day, very, very auspicious day, Makar Sankranti. On this day, the sun's course, the sun is moving from the southern hemisphere to northern hemisphere. Northern, Uttar Disa. Uttar means north. Uttarayana. Ayana. Disa. Uttar direction. North direction. So when Bhisma Dev was telling all these great discourse, dharma to Yudhishthira Maharaj, in the meantime the sun's path and course moved from the southern hemisphere to northern hemisphere. It was the day of Pavitra Makar Sankranti, and now Bhisma Dev has completely withdrawn, because in Bhagavad Gita Krishna also says, which slok it is, in 8.24. In the 8.24, Krishna says to Arjuna, hey Arjuna, yogis who depart their body in the Uttrayana period attain supreme Brahman. So those who mystics and yogi who they give their body in this period, they achieve the supreme. But our acharyas also say that for Vaishnavas it is not very necessary, because Vaishnavas are always in bliss. They are always with Supreme. They are always associating the Lord. They are always chanting. They are always serving. So this is for the mystic yogis. They can control their breath, and they can do pranayama, and they can get the they can leave their prana through the randraksh, through the brain, not top part of the brain, and they wait for the right time. When they meditation, they go to the meditation. They can control their prana vayu. There is 5 or 6 places that they can transfer their prana vayu from lower to higher to higher to higher, and finally comes to here and then comes to here, and the prana vayu goes to the supreme then. And this they choose this day. They choose when the sun goes to the Uttarayan, then they choose these mystics. But for Bhisma Dev it was not necessary, because Bhisma Dev Lord is already himself. He has already attained the Lord. So for him it was not like which kala. For devotees there is no problem of time, place, and circumstances. Kala, disa, parasthiti, kal, desa. For devotees, when they are chanting, and while chanting and while Krishna in their mind, in wisdom, they can always leave the body. So this is our acharyas told about this sloka. So now Bhisma Dev is leaving the body. He is prepared to leave the body. So what should we do when we prepare to leave the body? What should we do? What is told by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, that when you leave the body, what should you do? Always remember Krishna, and always do Sankirtana. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtana. And what kind of Sankirtana? Nama Sankirtana, Rupa Sankirtana, Guna Sankirtana, Leela Sankirtana. We should do these 4 types of Sankirtana, whatever is appropriate in this condition. So Bhisma Dev is now on the bed of death, and he's very final stage now. He want to leave the body anytime. He was waiting for this moment. Sri Radha Parthasarthi, Bhagwan Sri Krishna is in front of him, and he has completely withdrawn all his senses, and he can leave the body anytime. He has done so much in his life, and now he withdrawn all his senses and he focused completely on the Krishna, completely absorbed Krishna, and he is doing now Sankirtanam. Nama Sankirtana, Rupa Sankirtana, Guna Sankirtana, Leela Sankirtana. And what is this Sankirtana? This is called Bhisma Stuti. The prayers of Bhisma Dev for Lord Sri Krishna. This is called Bhisma Stuti. And this Bhisma Stuti will start from sloka number 32. So I can show maybe already you one slide about this, but it is no time. So this is sloka number 32. So it will start from sloka number 32, chapter 9 and canto 1. First canto, chapter 9, sloka 30. Now we will do the Pitama Bhisma prayers unto Lord. So we will start it tomorrow. Now we are already over time, and we have created a mood, an atmosphere. Bhisma Dev is leaving the body, and tomorrow we will begin with this. And we have to do these prayers ourselves, because Bhisma Dev is on the bed of the death, and we are also on the bed of death. Every time we can leave our body. Bhisma Dev has Ichha Mrityu. Bhisma Dev can decide the time. We cannot decide the time. So we should always chant these glories of the prayers. Always. Krishna in the mind. And Bhisma Dev was in the pain, in the arrows, and we are also in the pain. We are also Sansar Davanal. We are also like in the first Cheto Darpan Marjanam, Bhava Maha Davagni Nirvapnam, Bhava Maha Davagni. We are in the, miseries of the material existence. So our situation is also like this, that we are under trouble, under pain, sufferings. We can always die. So since Bhisma Dev is reciting this, we should also recite these prayers. We should practice from today. We should always have this, so that when we leave the body, we can remember these prayers. So, dear devotees, thank you very much for your patience and tolerating me. Actually, I'm not qualified and not feeling worthy. I'm really saying from my heart, these prayers are sung by great devotees, pure devotee of the Lord Bhisma Dev, and Srila Prabhupada has bring these prayers to us through Srimad Bhagavatam. Sri Sukdev Goswami has bring these prayers to Parikshit Maharaj. Our Acharyas has bring through Bhagavatam, and Sri Prabhupada has made nice commentaries. My Guru Maharaj and other Guru Maharaj in ISKCON, all the Guru Maharaj, all the Maharaj, they have bringing these prayers to us, Jivas. So I'm not qualified actually to speak these prayers because they're very deep prayers. They are really very deep. But you are blessing me. You have given me this seva, and I am taking it as a seva. And as a seva, I just want to say what Srila Prabhupada has written in the purport. What our acharyas are saying. Our Vaishnava acharyas have written tatparya, tipli, tika, purports about these. So I try to read those purports, and I hear the Vani of Guru Maharaj and purports of Srila Prabhupada, and I try to just speak as a puppet, as a puppet. A puppet, puppet soul. Puppet is speaking what his master is saying. Or a parrot is, he mug up some things, he makes something by hand, and then parrot is just saying something what he has. So I am doing this, I'm a parrot, I'm a puppet, and I'm just repeating the words of Acharyas and senior Vaishnavas, Guru Janas. So please bless me that tomorrow we can continue with the most deepest prayers of Srila Bhisma Dev, and we can make our life successful. We all. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री श्री विजय गौरंगा देवल बताए की, श्री प्रभुपाद की, भीष्म पंचक महा महोत्सव की, श्रीला भीष्म देव की, हरि हरि बोल. कृपा सिद्धू व एक से पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि भक्तवृंद की जय.